Hello students, so as you can see, this is the new NCERT syllabus playlist. Here we have added videos on science and maths, and particularly here you can see the chapter 1 coordinate geometry, and this has been made, the video has been made entirely following the syllabus which you can see. So this is the class 9 draft syllabus. So these are the theme outlines and these are the various learning outcomes. Now after making this video I realized that the syllabus could have been expanded. Okay, that's the reason why I made the first video, and in this second video today I'm going to talk about more applications, various types of applications. Okay, so let's start. Hello students, in our last class I have introduced the concept of graphs or coordinate geometry to you. We have talked about why we need two axes, and I have also discussed various real life problems related to graphs. See, for example, over here we have tried to identify which object lies at which column or which row. Okay, this was just one of the examples, and now today we are going to solve more exercises. Just look at the example over here. Here I have drawn figure A using 5 points. Now we are going to find the coordinates of each point, and later on you see the triangle over here, we are going to find the area of this triangle, and finally I am going to talk about how to draw the graph of a line from its equation. Okay, so let's start. We will work this out. See how beautiful this looks, A and K. Okay, you have to find the coordinates for the 5 points. Let's try, students. I think you are having fun doing this. Okay, let's see. So what's A? For A you have to go to 2 units, and B 2 units, abscissa is 2 and the y is 9, so 2 and 9, right? What about B? X is, see, for B, this is not B, let me erase. B is over here, right? Okay, so for B we have to move right 5 units and then move how many units? 9. So it will be 5 and 9. Next for D it will be again 5 and 3. Okay. Next for E it will be C 2 and 3. So X is 2, Y is 3. For C it will be again X is 2 and Y is 6. 2 and 6. See, this is what we have done. So the other one can also be done similarly, students. So let's try. Coordinate of F is what? You go from negative side, -6 and then -2. So this is -6 and -2, right? For G this is -4 and then -5, -4, -5. Next for H again -3, -7, -3, -7. You see, you can also do like this. Choose a point, say I. Okay, next, what's the x-axis? Go from here to x-axis. Hey, it's -9. Okay, then choose -9. Next, what's the y-axis? See, y-axis is -7, then choose -7. You can do like this as well. So instead of going from the origin, you can go from this point as well. Again for H, what's the x-axis? X is -3. And what's the y-axis? Y is again -7. So -3, -7. See? And for J it will be, see, -8 and -5. So -8 and -5. Before we end today's class, I would like you to find the coordinates of all this point, okay, and check for yourself. This will be fun, students, so try it at home. Okay, students, now before I finish, let me show you a very nice example. Previously, we tried to find the area of a parallelogram. Remember in our last example? Now here, see over here, area of the parallelogram. Now let us try to find the area of this triangle F, J and G. So what's the area? Area is half into base into height, right? Half into base into height. Now what is the base over here? The base is the difference of x-axis difference between J and G. And what is this? Minus 8 minus of minus 4. So this is basically how much? This is basically your plus 4. Sorry, minus 4. But we have to consider plus 4 since length cannot be negative. So plus 4 units. Okay. Next, what about the height? Height is again this one. Say, let us give a name of this. Say some name Z. Okay, so height is the y-axis difference between F and Z, right? Now what's the coordinate of Z? Try to see for yourself. X is minus 6, right? And what's the value of y? Y is minus 5. Okay? Now, so the y difference will be minus 5 minus of minus 2. Minus 5 for Z minus of what is F? Minus 2. And this is basically your minus 3. Now again we have to consider plus units. So plus 3 units. So what's the area? Area is basically half into 4 into 3, which is equal to 6 units square. See, this is how we do the calculation. So here we have done found the area of this triangle. Now look closely, some more examples. So this we have already previously done. We have already previously tried to find the coordinates of the various points. Now you have to find the area of the triangle BCD and triangle ABC. First, let me try to find the area of triangle ABC. Okay, so what is this? Half into, just a second. Yes, half into base. Now, why is this happening? Half into base. Now, half into base. Now, how much is the base? This one is the base, right? Now, see what's the difference? The base will be 5 units minus 2 units. So, basically 5 minus 2. Okay. What is the height? Height will be C, y-axis. For base, we considered the x-axis difference. 5 minus 2. For height, we will consider the y-axis coordinates. So 9 minus 6. Okay, students? 9 minus 6. So it will be half into 3 into 3 or 9 by 2 units square. Okay, so this is the area of triangle ABC. Now this one is tricky. Probably we will be thinking triangle BCD, but see, this is also simple. So to find this, first let us try to find the perpendicular from this. Let us give it a name, say y. Now what's the coordinate of y. See, what is the x-axis? We have to zoom out first. So, okay, so what is the x-axis of y? See, y's x-axis is plus 5. Good. What is the y-axis? Plus 6. Okay. So, the area of this triangle will be half into base. Base is BD. So, half into base is what? This one. This one is BD. Again, this will be basically the difference between the y-axis. 9 minus 3. Okay. 9 minus 3 into your height. Which one is height? This one is height. So look into the difference of the x-axis coordinates of c and y. So it will be plus 5 minus plus 2. Okay? Understood? 5 minus 2. So it is basically half into 6 into 3. So this will be cutting out. So it is basically 9 unit square. Okay. See, we already can see figuratively from this figure that the area of this triangle will be basically double of that of this. You can just see over here. And we have just checked it, verified it as well. So students, this is how you do coordinate geometry problems, again related to area. Now we will learn an interesting concept about how to draw a graph of a line from its equation. Say for example, suppose you are asked this question, draw the line with the following equation. First one is x is equal to 3. What does this mean? This means you have to first find out the coordinates of minimum 3 points. Now for this one, let me write. So basically you have to find the coordinates of 3 points. Now for all of them, x is what? X will be 3. And next you can choose whatever you like. So let me choose 0, 1, 2. Okay, and then you plot on the number line. That's it. So suppose this is your origin. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now let me choose the numbers. So 3, 0. Where is 0? This is 3. This is 0. 3, 0. Next 3, 1. So this is 3, 1. Next 3, 2. So this is your 3, 2. Now you just draw a line from this. And this is the line you get, and this is the equation of x is equal to 3. Understand? Next y equal to 5. Again, this time what you do is again 3 points. Y will be, what will be the value of ordinate? Y 5 for each of the cases. Right? For each of them y is equal to 5. So what about the x? Let me choose simple. Say 0, 1, 2. Simplest one possible. Okay. So now let me plot this. See over here, we are going to plot. So basically, see, where is 0? This is x is equal to 0 at 5. So this is the first point. Next, x is equal to 1 and 5. This is the second point. Next, x is equal to 2 and 5. So this is the third point. Now you draw the line. So this is the line. Okay. And this is basically your y equal to 5. Very simple, students. Don't worry at all. Now, little bit on the harder side. So again, draw the lines with the equation. Remember, in such type of questions, you have to create, you see the ordered pair. How many ordered pair they have created? 5. Actually, you just need 3. Okay, you will need 3 ordered pairs. So y is equal to x plus 2. So you just write first the values of x. Say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is written. What's the value of corresponding y? You see, they are preparing. Say for example, when x is equal to 0, value of y is x plus 2. So 0 plus 2 equal to 2. Next, when x is equal to 2, value of y is 2 plus 2, 4. See, 3 ordered pairs and 3 values of xy, 0, 2 and 5. So now you just plot this on the straight line. See, this is what you get. Let me see more closely. See the values. This is 0, 2. this is 2 4, this is 5 7, and then you just draw the line. That's it. This is how you get. Okay. Now next question, the last one, last two questions basically. Okay, so see this one, y is equal to minus half x plus 3 and y is equal to 3x plus 5. Let us consider this one. Very simple. Again, consider only 3 values of x. Say 0, always choose 0. This is much simple. So values are 0, 4 and 6. You can clearly see from here we are choosing the even values so that we get a division by 2. So when x is 0, this term y is just, this term becomes 0, y is 3. Next, when x is 4, minus 4 by 2 is just minus 2. Minus 2 plus 3 is 1. Similarly, when x is 6, this is 6 by 2 minus 3 plus 3 is 0. Now just plot this and you get this line. So this, always when you draw the line, you must show the arrow that this line basically represents this equation. This is very important. Similarly, for this over here, see, y is equal to 3x minus 5. Again, the table of values you must write, or ordered pairs, or the table of values. This is important. Remember students, mathematics doesn't mean you just have to write the equations. It's important. It's a very logical subject. You must write the steps. And here, what is this? This is basically a table of values. So you must say this. Remember, in my last example I told you, so the step 1 was preparing the table of values. So basically, table of value preparation. So this was step 1. Step 2 was plotting the points on graph. Again over here, so again we get these values and we plot it.